Hello and welcome back to Factorio and the April 2021 community map. So last time I did a lot more securing the perimeter, tried out the repair turrets. Probably got some more to defences, might try out the shotgun turrets, but for now what I want to do is really try and get onto the oil stuff so I can get the blue stance, because that will then unlock construction robots fairly quickly afterwards. And any sort of turret stuff I want to try out, that'll be simple once I have robots. So if I'm going to build a refinery here, kind of all this water is kind of like puddles, a bit annoying. Maybe I'll make some landfill, tidy it up, but I think I'm just going to build these here to start with. And let's just remind myself how these connections look, make a clear thing. Going to want pipes, going to want undergrounds, going to want power. So I want to connect the oils up, going to be like that, and then the water can go in later. I'll do the water and stuff when I actually have advanced, and probably actually when I have some robots to help me. That's going to be the gas, and then pumps are up there, so this I guess can come here, and I was going to run this straight up to the pump jacks. I need 2 pump jacks here. I made 4 by accident. The other 2 are over here, and I've not secured them yet. And probably actually run a pipe. It seems kind of waste of effort to run a train just over 2 pumps, because they're not going to be anywhere close to the capacity of a pipe, even over a long distance, I think. In fact, what are these, like 20, so it's like 40 per second. You can do a pretty long pipe on 40 per second. Actually, I'm going to save up a bunch of oil here just in case I need it later, because with such a low production, like if I can buffer it a bit more so that I don't have it stalling, that will probably be a good thing. And it's going to take me a while to get the other stuff ready, including this. So this just needs a power pole. I guess I can do it like there and there. Nope, it doesn't reach. I guess I'll just do it. Let's do it for each one of those. It's probably easier rather than worrying about the distances. Chaining off to a long power pole over to somewhere. So probably 2 or 3 of these, not sure yet. And then once the gas is moving, I'm going to actually take the gas down over here. I think this is fairly clear. And then I can do like cracking and stuff up here, but cracking will be a future thing. That little like puddle there is really annoying. So looking ahead for what I need, actually I've already done the research. Let's just queue up that as well, batteries for robots. So looking ahead for what I need for this, I need the sulfur and advanced circuits. Advanced circuits are plastic, but sulfur I can do here nice and easy. In fact, it might even be something small I can like fit here. Kind of makes use of that. And I'm going to actually do acid while I'm at it. So looking at acid, that needs 5 sulfur every cycle. That needs 2. So that's 2.5 of those to 1 of these. So if I had 1 here, then 1 there, then yes, that's 2.5, then 2.5. Let's power along somewhere like that. Looks good. So basically these will go in there like so and across there. Then acid can come out here. Iron can go in on those 2. I'll put an iron belt. Wrong button again. Keep hitting T. There, so that's what those are. And those, then water. I guess water will be the closest one because it's got more connections. So water there, there, and then this underground one, that goes there, that goes there. Then these puddles are so immensely annoying. How much is it going to cost me to get landfill? 50. You know what, I don't want to rebuild everything. Let's just get the landfill and deal with that problem. So then that would be, no, do not connect those. You do not want to mix your systems. It ends badly. So then gas will be these ones. And that one, once I build a little bit of landfill to get rid of that. I've even got the stone here, I think. It's just 4 tiles. Then these ones here, probably similar idea. Going to be water and gas. So actually I can probably adjust that. Maybe like that. Yeah, that works. So gas will come across here. And then I'll just do whatever there. You don't actually like use enough acid to really worry about the pipe capacity again. It's just connect them together, whichever way is easy and relatively neat. So for the water I need a pump, and that's convenient, so that can just go there. Need some power on that, which I can have probably quite easy. I can't quite do it with one power pole. I'll just use 2 power poles, another bit of water in the way, like that. Make the 4 of those I need. Actually, now I've got these big power poles as well. It's going to make like all of this a lot harder, because look how many power poles I need with the small ones. And I keep hitting them with the car. Like, it's my favourite pastime, hitting small power poles with the car. And trees and rocks. And puddle removed and pipe connected. And actually this is way more than I have gas for it anyway, so I should have oil for it, even the refineries, so not going to be a big deal there. I'm just going to let that pipe fill up. I don't need acid for a little bit, I just bought it because it's convenient. These will probably just stop, like they'll back up anyway, it's way more than I needed. Just convenient ratios. So circuits, I'll do the rest of them over here, so get to red circuits in a little bit. What I need first is plastic. And let's just assume that maybe in the future I want 2 of these, so it looks like this. Then plastic can come down here somewhere. I can run the gas along here. So maybe plastic ends up being here. Could be a possibility, so probably... Is that far enough over? Okay, let's go with here. So probably to start out 6 is enough, so plastic will come here. That'll be coal and coal, which means I do need to make the pipes connect, which I think I can do quite handily. What I'll do is I'll use underground pipes, then the inserters can fit in the gaps, so that should be fairly easy. So inserters can basically go like there. And I do need power poles somewhere, don't I? Power poles need to go there, so then what can happen is I just underground belt that past the pole. And what would be even better is if I didn't leave a random gap for no apparent reason. Okay, gap removed, so get power from over there. So these are going to want at least a little bit. I might build another 3 there, or another 6 total. So that's going to be a splitter for the coal. And I can just get the coal from up there where that belt would go. So that's making plastic, and the other thing I built while I was doing that was I got these grenades. And that's because I don't really want to deal with these trees, don't want to kill myself either, so try and throw them at a distance. So I'm going to use the grenades to clear out this forest here because I want to build red circuits. I guess it's reducing pollution a bit, but I really want to build red circuits here. And I don't want to cut all these trees down like one at a time. So that way was way quicker. And okay, that one tree thought it would survive. Nope, it is gone. So I'm kind of in a limit here because of this cliff here. So whatever I do, it's like... That's a terrible way of drawing a line. Car needs to fit within there and down to here. So might actually have to move those gears. I will see. Let's just clear up that mess I made. Kind of wish I'd made assembly 2s before I got here. That would have been the other smart thing to do. Guess I didn't. So anyway, so with that cliff there. So basically I think this here is going to be the limit of where I can go up to. Now the ratio I think I want is going to go with 12 of these. 12 of these. Look at that. That's going to be double that. So it's going to be 4 electronic circuits, which means I need... Each one of these makes 2, so I need 2 green circuits. 2 green circuits needs the 3 copper, like that. And then the 12 things as well, I believe, needs 2 copper. Okay, a couple more trees out the way. So let's see, I'm going to try and do this time. Okay, I haven't got a blueprint at hand. And it's kind of fun to try new things. So that's going to be the copper for that. And then I needed 3 copper with 2 green circuits, was what I believe I said. So if that's also going to be copper and then that's green circuits, then that's copper, that's green circuit, and that's copper. So these are going to direct insert like that. While those will, because there's so many of them, it's just going to put them onto a belt. So it's going to be a belt like here for something, belt here for something else, and then some more belts on the other side. That cliff is really, really annoying me. I can't believe I made that mistake. Hopefully I don't need to put an inserter there, and it's going to mess up my blueprinting later on with copy paste. So that's kind of frustrating. So I think this here will be copper. So this is going to supply all of these. And how do I want to try and fit these power poles here? Guess I can do like that, because then these can be the standard 3 apart. So if this here is going to be copper plates, then these all need to have one inserter to load them. And then the obvious place to put the output copper wire for them is over there. And why not? At this point I might as well just put the green circuits on there. Okay, that attack much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Fortunately, I didn't actually see the attack. I just heard the beep and saw the aftermark. So 4 turrets clearly not enough. I need to bring some more ammo, some more turrets, some more walls. Because they broke through the walls and then killed a turret there. So what's meant to repair turrets really can't keep up with how quickly these walls are taking damage right now. Anyway, back to this. So this is going to end up being copper wire and electronic circuits. I think that'll be fine because for 12, I think it all fits on one belt easily enough, or half a belt. And then this here will be plastic, I guess. And then output can be hair. And then what I can do with this to get out, I could double it by building another thing here. So the red circuits, they could come out. They can actually come out like this, right? Because honestly, you can put many red circuits onto one belt. So then if I had, what would that look like? So that'd be another one there. That would come down there. Then that would come around there. Yep, that does fit. As long as the inserter is there, which it can be. So that's fine. So these will be input using the normal pattern, then outputting there. That seems about right. Just repeat it along for each one of them, and I've got to go get this plastic down. Oh, I forgot something, didn't I? I need iron for the green circuits. I wonder what clever way I can come up with to do that. Let's say I move that like that. Because if this is plastic, you know, I'm pretty sure I could have found a tidy way. Oh well. For the purpose at hand, this will work. And then iron can be here. So copper and iron is arriving. Green circuits are already flowing. Copper wires going on here. Looks like I've got plenty of space on that belt, not got to worry about it. And red circuits are starting. So red circuits, they come out the bottom here, I guess. And then they're just going to come along here and then find their way past all this lot. Not planned this very far ahead really, I'm just kind of making it fit as I go. So it's not going to be the straightest belt, but it will do the job, which is the important bit. So it's going to come along here. And I just need to find a bus lane that is empty. Probably then this one. And it looks like that I got the ratios right because the last of those resources just need to get up to this end one, and I think that will happen once these are, because they stock up to I think 10 or 9, depends on the recipe. But I think once they've done that it looks about right. So I think what I can do here is I can put another one of these turrets here and put 2 more down there. Put the power pole there. Let's just get the inserters in, because that can just load directly out the box. And yeah, that's it's going to be a pretty big attack. Let's hope this was enough. You know, I'm still not confident with the ones up here. Let's just put like 4 more turrets in. And then I'll feel a bit safer about things. How's everything else faring? This looks like it's doing okay-ish. That looks, there's a big group there, but they've got to get through this forest. I think this will be fine. And it looks like this is doing okay as well, as long as I make sure it doesn't run out of ammo there. And I'm pretty sure I built a radar over there, at least I intended to, so maybe they killed it. I can see the biters are kind of wrapping around this turret, so I'm going to go reinforce that one. And yeah, maybe my radar did die. Yeah, I think this here is one dead radar station. That's probably what attracted them around as well. So what I'm going to do is move that away. I'm going to make 8 turrets here to help defend that. Since this one's getting relatively big attacks, there's going to be 4 like before, then another 4, and looks like they're all good for ammo. So one more bit to finish off the blue science, and that will be pretty much me done for the time being. That's going to be my achievement for today. So I need that sulfur advanced circuits I made, and I need to make engine units. I need 1 engine unit per chemical science pack. So if I'm making 2 per cycle, then I'm going to need 2 engines per thing, which means I need 20 engines total. You know what, I'm actually not going to build that, I'm going to build 10. And when I've got construction bots or something, I'll build the rest of them. Or maybe I'll build 9. 9's convenient. So it's going to be engines. Then I don't have any pipes on it. I'm just going to build 2 pipes because it's easy. So engines will come out here. Iron can come in here. Pipes there then, and whatever else engines need. I think it's steel and gears or something. Gears sounds about right. Let's go with gears. So that's going to go there. So that's the pipes. That's easy. Then they load in there, load in there, load out. I'm just going to make them load out there because I have a feeling. Because if I put another sewing machine here, this is where the science is going to go. And it's going to have the long hand inserters there. Actually, that works fine. You can load onto the same tile or long hand. Oh, what am I talking about? No, if I did the thing, then long hand inserter would be here, would be upstream. Upstream is bad. Because if it's upstream, it's never going to get an engine. So they come across there, then they come out there. Like that. Okay, I want that lined up because it's like OCD, I want it symmetrical. So let's see what I want here. So I want this one here. And so I need 24 of those and 20 of those. It's not on straight ratio, so let's go use a belt to like even it out. So this is in the way. I'm hoping that since I did that perimeter, this won't be needed anymore. Because I don't intend to rebuild it right now. So circuits and sulfur should be coming, just finish that belt. So if I was going to do 9 I said, because that was easy. Which I'm already regretting, there's so many trees here, I just really want them out my way. But 9 should give me a decent research speed to get the essential stuff. And I can also just extend this if I get a chance. What's happening here? Because spitters are starting to turn up, they're doing bad stuff. But where did I lose a power pole? Oh, that is bad. That means no power to the repair. Yeah, I need to extend this one as well to be 8. I probably should get rid of all the 4s and make them all 8. But for now, I just want to finish. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to get to finish, am I? Let's go and see what I can do about that. That's very bad. And I thought I was going to have a relatively peaceful session. If I can get their attention, I can lead them towards, some other turrets. Okay, that kind of took care of a lot of them. Let's see if there's any other red dots. So yes, they rolled straight over that. It's not like there wasn't enough ammo, there's plenty of ammo there. They just rolled straight over 6 turrets. So I guess I can try building some more like there. I'm not sure if they broke the wall or if they did this weird. I'm relatively convinced that somehow they're just like going straight around the... I've actually run out of belts, that's not good. I kind of feel like they're going around the cliffs at the moment. Like, through the cliffs where it's not even buildable. Which is, if that's the case, that's slightly irritating. I guess I can double it up, see if that stops them. These other turrets here, these look like they were doing fine. And I'll do that one probably right at the end. I want to go finish that science really. So actually, second mistake here. This one specifically needs to be like that because one of these doesn't feed two of these, and the way that was before with inserted there and there, only this one assembly machine could provide the top two, and that wasn't going to work. But I do now have blue science, so mission accomplished on that. And one over to fix everything. So that gets me to the next major milestone in the game. It should be a fairly straight one now to get the things I need. So I'm going to need advanced oil processing, which is itself I can actually mostly ignore it for now. I just need to, like, I don't need to do the cracking stuff initially. What I can do is just put them into a tank. It will give me the heavy oil, which gives me lubricant. Make that into electric engines. Can make that into robot frames. And then I can finally get to construction robots. So that should be a fairly straight run coming up next time. And probably a few more quick fixing of things like this. Because like I said, I think get this up to 8 turrets, give it a bit of hand. Not sure there's much more cleanup. So I guess I had a couple of big attacks that like overwhelmed my defenses. Otherwise I think I did a fairly good job. Or at least I feel like I did a good job of just keeping it like under control for the most part. So hopefully that will be enough now. And that radar, maybe I should just build a second radar. Let's just build a second radar. But while I build this radar, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Want to see more? Be sure to like, subscribe and enable your notifications. Next up I think we'll be going straight for the robots like I showed, and building a robot network so I can rebuild all these defenses with something much stronger.